Okay, let's continue. I was talking to Corey, and I was saying, wouldn't it be cool if people, out there who couldn't afford to go to expensive schools actually, got what they needed from this stuff? And he agreed. I mean, I get a lot of my knowledge from YouTube. It's all in the rough. So if you look, using a Copic marker, and I don't even have to look at it, but right there, that's the rhythm chart. Here's planes. There's like the cutout for the eye. There's the nose. There's the chin. Sternocleidoid mastoid muscle. Let's see. Sternum here. Thoracic arch. Rib cage. Okay, so we're going to squish this. We're going to stretch this. Okay, we're going to bring this down this way. The arm's going back. This arm's going like that. So if you notice, it's all the wave. And this is a rough. And this is where all the work is. This is what you need. Only a few departments are going to go beyond this. Now, you might say, well, Sheldon, you're from the traditional world. What about, the digital world and everything? No, I'm still working. I've worked on a fair amount of video games, and, when I talk to my students and friends and I say, where are we at? I go, nothing's changed. The finish will be in digital, but if you look behind me, I've got a computer, a Cintiq, and 3 monitors, and I'm sitting here, I've got PC and Mac going in my studio, so I don't know. You can say whatever you want, but certainly digital. I got 3 iPads. I got the latest phone. I mean, I don't know. It's all the same. But what doesn't change are the fundamentals and telling the story. So now if you look, we're not connecting the arm. We're going to keep it out here, going like that. And then here's a rib cage, right? And it's going to come down this way. And then here's the pelvis. We want to keep this law of opposites going. So I'm going to go like that and squish this. All the thoughts can be done like this. And this is how you do your perspective. You block it all out. It's a lot of your concept perspective people will do it with a Copic. It's drying out. And then, let's see, this will come in later. That'll be shadow. So then I can come in with, I really like these pens. These are really good. Very silky. Now you should know your structure and your anatomy well enough to start anywhere. So here's your sternocleidoid mastoid muscle. You go here, and then you go sternum, bam. Thoracic arch. And this is going to be your pectoralis. Okay, and then we leave the breasts off, come right down to the rib cage, the heavy design. Put them on later. And let's see, we're going to go from the clavicle to the olecranon. Deltoid's going to go back. So just that tells me the arm's going to go back. But we don't want to connect it to the torso. We want to float. So go like that, bring it around. So if I have an S shape here, I'll put a straight there. So straight versus curves. Okay. I was talking to one of my old students, and, she was questioning, a lot, and I'm listening. Because remember, I'm all for college. It's what I spent 30 years in a college classroom. And our school, we prep kids for the top colleges in the country. So definitely for college. But she was saying that what her and her friends see the value of the colleges is that you get the feedback from the teachers. And then she paused. And she goes, but I only get 5 minutes. And you know, she never had my class. She, you know, she didn't get a chance to have my class, but, you know, she was definitely going to be in my class. And she goes, how much time do you give your students? I said, hours. She was quiet. So if you're going to get the feedback from the teachers, you know, it's got to be a lot. And then the teachers should give you their cell phone numbers. You know, that should be pretty standard. And if you have a question, text them. I get texts from my students all the time. Okay, so now this is, like if you can bend this, call 911, you know, because this is going to stay in one place. But then this isn't, and I can come around here, leave everything open, hit the navel. So now the question is, at our school, do the, you know, students keep in touch and text us if they, you know, let us know how they're doing? Yeah, they do. You know, we're smaller, but, you know, if you're paying to go to a major art school and you're paying $500,000, I think you should get the attention. So I want to have a straight line here. That's the femoris triangle, okay? So we want to put a straight line there. When I used to go to the airport, I would hide my M&Ms in here. It's empty. You know, there's like some tops of some muscles, and you have a femoris artery there. So if you're bleeding down here, you could put pressure on that. But other than that, it's pretty empty. So what I would do when I wanted to smuggle my M&Ms through TSA, I'd put them in there. And nobody ever thought to check the femoris triangle. I do fine. Actually, a funny story. So I used to, you know, I'm an artist, so I need my razor blades to sharpen my pencils. So I was pretty good at smuggling them through TSA. And, you know, I just knew where to put them in my bag. But every now and then, you know, they would catch me. And it was pretty funny. So one day, one of the TSA people, she knew me pretty well. She said, do you have anything sharp in your bag? And I said, no. And then she found like 6 brand new razor blades. I was so bummed. And she's like flipping them on the table like that. And she looked at me and I said, well, sharp is relative, you know. They do get dull and it's hard to sharpen the pencil. And I lost 6 beautiful brand new razor blades. Okay, so here we go. We used to have a lot of fun going through TSA. So right here, this line is your sartorius. It's the longest muscle of the body. I know out there's a bunch of, you know, gentlemen saying, I'll show you a long muscle. And I'm saying that's not a muscle. You know, put the horse back in the corral. Not a muscle. All right, so we're going to go here. And bam, put that foot. Okay. And then this arm, the model has going behind her. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to wave it out that way, and that will push. So I'm changing the pose. Oh no, you're changing the pose. Yes, I'm changing the pose. The first day, this new teacher at the university comes in, and she's real famous there. Everybody loves her. She's like the most popular teacher in the whole school. But she walks into my class her first day, and she's looking at the model, and she's looking at the drawings, and she's just over the student's shoulders. And I'm like, oh God, you know, I'm gonna have to explain to this person, you know, that we don't copy the model. She goes, I don't understand. So I showed her what we were doing. She goes, oh. I said, yeah, you can't copy the model. So here's the side plane here. So it's going like that. Boom, boom, boom. Going this way. Okay. And we got that. And then this is coming around this way. There's a wave. Rib cage is coming out. And then I'm going to come this way, gluteus medius. So you should be getting these videos every day. I just talked to Corey, and he can program it. So I'll do them, get them over to him. And all the answers are in the videos, and they're not expensive, and you own them. So it's kind of cool. because not everybody's close enough. If you want to take a class, we're on Zoom now. So a lot of our students are actually, they don't live close by, and they're Zooming. So you can take a class. And if you do that, I'll answer every question you have and more. Let's get you going. They're not expensive. It's the same classes we teach at the universities, you know. Same classes we taught in the studios. So it's all the same stuff. Okay, so that's our drawing. Let's do a little, let's see if we can, what happens if we put in this. So light's coming this way. So we're going to go underneath. Boom. Go like that. Light's coming here. So it's going to light the top. So you're just looking for where the planes turn. New daylight, daytime soap opera. As the planes turn. And you have to be able to do this out of your head because you're going to be doing concept art, you know. And you're not going to have, like if you're working on Lord of the Rings, you're not going to be able to turn to somebody next to you and say, hey, dude, you're short, you know, can you pose for the dwarf character? I mean, you're going to get hit, you know. You're not going to say, oh, you got big boobs, you know, you want to pose for me. You can't do that. You're going to get in trouble. So you have to be able to draw it out of your head. Here we go. You'll be in HR and they'll say, what were you doing? I'll say, well, the person had nice big boobs. So I asked if I could have the person pose for me so I can, you know, I'm doing Lord of the Rings, you know, I got that stuff. You'll be in HR. Okay, here we go. So you have to be able to draw it all out of your head. Okay? Boom, boom. All right, next video. Gotta say something ridiculous every 6 minutes or it's not my video. All right, that was 12 minutes. Not bad.